Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Do we wait for Shadow, or do we leave him here to die on the floating continent? That is the million-dollar question. We have about 10 seconds left to decide. What do we do? What do we do? Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, yes, I've decided. I'm not going to be a jerk. I know it's overdone in everyone's Let's Plays. Everyone always waits for Shadow. But he is just so badass, I can't leave him behind. So Shadow we will save. I'll be blown to bits before I can even collect my pay. What a jerk. We wait for him and all he's thinking about is his money? Jump! This could be bad. Ah! Can't you defuse the statues? So now all chaos has enveloped because now that these statues have been moved, and they're just extremely powerful. They come from the Esper world, and they're gonna literally lay havoc on our planet here. Wow. Holy crap. No! Wow. Basically, everything is just being rearranged and re-altered and destroyed. And oh my god, there goes the airship. Holy crap. Sellies! Ah! Wow. Well, we all just fell out of the airship. How the hell do you survive that? Maybe you don't. Wow. And this little picture here, or AVI, or scene that you're seeing in front of you pretty much um, just explains or demonstrates the power of Kefka. Look at that. The whole planet is being rearranged. It's insane. On that day, the world was changed forever. This is like the end of the world, doomsday. But anybody survive? How's it possible? Oh, the sky looks different. The sky, the water, the terrain, it's like an orangey glow. Wow, what happened? Well, it's nice to know some animals survived. There's a nice little birdie over there. But did anyone survive? Anyone else? The end of the world. Sellies! It's Sellies! I can't move. And Sid. Huh. She's alive! Sellies at last. Sellies at last! You're finally awake. I I feel like I've been sleeping forever. For 1 year, actually. I thought you were out for good. Wow. So Sellies was in a coma for a year? That's ridiculous. A whole year? You've watched over me the whole time? Well, I suppose she did fall from an airship, maybe banged her head, luckily survived, and I don't know what happened, but sounds like she was in a coma for a year. That's pretty serious stuff. Yes, and I'm about out of energy. What's wrong, Sid? We're on a tiny deserted island. After the world crumbled, I woke to find us here together with A few strangers. The world? So it wasn't just a dream. Where are my friends? Where's Locke? I don't know. I only know we're here. Maybe we're the only people left alive. Since that day, the world's continued its slide into ruin. Animals and plants are dying. The few others who washed up here with us passed away of boredom and despair. My friends, they're probably all gone. Sellies, you're the closest thing to family that I have. We could just live out our lives here peacefully. I suppose so, Sid, or should I say Granddad? May I call you that? Gramps, eh? I'm overwhelmed. All of a sudden, I have a granddaughter. Cough, wheeze. My long-lost granddad. Haha, cat cough. Hey, are you hungry? I haven't eaten in 3 or so days ever since I became ill. What would you like? Well, unless I ask for fish, I won't get anything. That's all there is here to eat. I'll go catch some. So, guys, pretty crazy so far. The world was destroyed by Kefka, and now we don't know. We're just here greeted with Celes, who's apparently been in a coma for a year after that whole incident went down. So it's been a year since the whole floating continent, and it's just pretty wild. We don't know what happened to anybody. We don't know where anyone is, and this is where the game really, at least this part was my favorite part of the entire game because it's pretty much where I like. I mean, a lot of people prefer the world of balance, but this world's called the world of ruin. Learn more about it as we go. It's just something about it. It's really, really enjoyable. This section of the game. I'm not long for this nuclear world. Anyways, what you're supposed to do here is technically, you're supposed to gather fish and feed Sid before he dies. Now, the key to this is you notice there's different speeds of fish. There's like I think 4 different speeds. If you get the top 2 speeds, like this one would be one of the faster ones, and you go feed Sid, well, he stays alive a little longer. If you get the bottom two speeds of fish, he'll die faster. My worst nightmare is to think of you alone here on this wrecked island, Hack Wheeze. Now, personally, I mean, I will probably show it in a bonus episode of how you can save Sid, because it's very possible to save him at this part of the game. However, I like the story, or I like the scene better if you let Sid die. So we're just gonna let him die. I know it sounds cruel. We're not gonna feed him fish. If we do, we feed him slow fish to make him die faster. And I know I sound like a jackass right now because, you know, I don't wish upon anyone's death, but it's just a better scene in the game if you feed him the slower fish. It works kind of like a point system. Imagine he has 120. Let's just give you an example. I don't know the exact numbers, but let's say he has 100 health, and every 1 second, health is diminished by 1, so it goes 199, 98, like that, sort of. And each time you feed him fish, if you feed him good fish, he will live longer. It will increase it to like from 8, by 20. Like let's say he's down to 80, he gets a good fish, it goes back to 100, and you gotta give him a lot of it until he gets to about 250 health, or however it works. If you give him bad fish, it subtracts health. So there could be fish that if he's at like 88, 87, you give him a bad fish, it'll go down to 60. So that's kind of how it works. It doesn't matter either way. You can do, most of the time it's more difficult to keep him alive than dead anyway. And there you go. He's gone. We didn't feed him any fish, or we didn't feed him fish fast enough. Granddad, you have to eat, or else. What's the matter? Sid? And Sid is dead. Does this mean that Celes is the only person left alive in the world? No, No! You promised you'd stay here with me! Granddad, answer me! Tell me you're just joking! Please! This is kind of a emotional and sad scene here. Those others who were here, when they were feeling down, they take a leap of faith from the cliffs up north, perk them right up. Uh-oh. Sellies, don't do it. Sellies, don't do it. Everyone's gone, even Locke, who promised to watch over me. The world slowly ebbing away. Don't do it, Sellies! Oh my god. Don't do it. Wow. And there you go, folks. The only game ever made in history, the only RPG that I know of, where a character literally commits suicide. Wow. So now what? Game over? Is everyone dead? Holy crap. I tell you, I played this game about... Last time I played it was, what, like 6-7 years ago? And still to this day, that scene gets me every time. It's an emotional scene, you know? Everything just... Kefka destroyed everything. All of Selly's friends are dead, and now Sid, who was watching over for years, is dead. But look, Selly's is not dead. She tried committing suicide, landed wrong in the water, and is still alive. Phew, why did you nurse me back to health? Did I ask you to help me? Huh? What's this? What's the bird have around him? A bandana. Hey you, where'd you get this? Is the person who healed you still alive? Answer me, damn it! It's Locke's bandana. He's alive. Locke's still alive. Renewed hope. You need to leave. The others are surely waiting for you. Find the stairs next to the stove. Down them lies your road to freedom. Love, Granddad. Huh. So if you come over here, little pathway with none other than a raft. Sad music, sad scene. Sid is dead, and we're getting out of this shitty island before we rot to death. Now my question to everyone is, if Sid had a raft all along, I'll make you proud of me, Granddad. If he had a raft all along, why didn't he just use it in the first place to explore the rest of the world? That will never be explained. But hey, sometimes not all logic of role-playing games or video games need to make sense, I guess. I guess you can make the argument that he was watching over Sellies, he didn't want to leave her there alone, but he said there was others that died here of boredom. Did they not have that raft? Who knows? Question is anyone still left alive? I guess we'll find out. Well, I see a town over there to the left in the distance, but we're all out of time for this episode. In our next episode, we'll head into town, see if we can figure anything out, explore a little bit, and find out just what the hell is going on around here, and what's become everybody. But before I do, real quick, before I leave, we gotta equip some stuff, including some espers. My question here is, what can she learn? She can learn a lot of stuff. We'll just put shout on her for now. And for relics, for relics, we'll give her the sprint shoes and the Genji glove. And for equipment, she can have the Atma weapon. And we'll give her, I guess, the Thunder Blade. But guys, we're all out of time for this episode. I'm actually going to do a little bit of grinding and leveling off screen, believe it or not, with Celes, because we're going to need to. The game does get a little harder from here. And I thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying. We'll find out next time what's become of everybody. Later, guys.